Hey, what's up everyone? It's Derek from Nerd or Die, and it's time to share the ElectroLyte Alert Pack that we've been working on. This alert pack works with Twitch, YouTube Gaming, Mixer, and even a bit more, and it will work with any language. This also includes 6 different types of fully animated alerts, and in this video, we'll show you how to set up and customize this pack. Let's get right into it. First, we'll take a look at the alerts that are included. This pack currently works on Streamlabs, and when you download the files, you'll receive a unique link that lets you install in a few clicks. One thing that I want to mention is that these alerts are fully animated, so it will use just a bit more streaming resources than your average alert. However, we've done our best to optimize these alerts to work with almost every system. If there are any problems with the alerts, we'll make sure to update these as soon as we possibly can, and make sure to follow us on Twitter as we'll post any updates there. And then to get the updates, you'll simply just need to re-import things as we cover later in this video. The animations that we designed all follow this theme of having mad science-like devices that generate the username of your channel supporters. Let us know in the comments below what your favorite alert type is. Now that you've had the chance to see all of the items that are included, let's go over setting them all up. Download the alert files from nerdordie.com and unzip everything onto your computer. I have everything here on my desktop. One important file to notice is the setup guide link that will be in the files you downloaded, and this will take you to our site and give you instructions that you can follow to get everything installed. We'll basically be covering everything though in this video guide. Click the alerts quick setup link in your downloaded files to begin installing these alerts. If you like, choose create widget theme and name it something appropriate such as ElectroLyte. The import link that we've provided will only override your alert package. This means you can combine these alerts with any other scene or widget theme collection that you've made in Streamlabs. If you want to save your old alerts, then we highly recommend to do this in a new widget theme. If you've already installed an ElectroLyte widget theme, feel free to import it here. Select Use for the profile that you want to import into, and then what we're going to do is navigate to the alert box URL and copy the unique URL. You may have done this before. From here, we're going to go ahead and add a browser source into OBS Studio and paste this in. We recommend setting the size to 1920 wide by 1080 tall, even if you don't stream at this resolution or use it for your base canvas. If you need to scale down, you can do so directly inside of OBS Studio. If you're using Streamlabs OBS, you might not need to complete this last step, as you might have an alert box source added in already. Go ahead and test a few alerts to make sure that things are working properly. Once you're satisfied that everything is looking good, we're basically ready to go, and honestly, that's all that's involved. However, it wouldn't be an alert set from us if it didn't have a couple of custom options. So let's cover how we can change things from our font colors, positioning of the alerts, and even translating into a different language. I'm going to start with the subscriber alert. It's quite a unique alert from the other ones. It has water that actually fills up the username or some sort of liquid. The only default options that will still work here in the Streamlabs alerts will be the sound volume, and alert duration. Add your sounds as normal if needed, but the important part that we're going to look at is the Custom Fields tab. When you click on that, you'll be presented with custom options that we built in. Now, I do want to say that you should refer to the setup guide that we talked about before for the most up-to-date options, as things might change just a little bit, but we don't expect too much of a change there. Let's go over each option one by one. Each alert has 3 different lines of text. There's a top line, bottom line, and then the user message. For the top line, which in this case will be above the tube that fills up with electricity, you'll see the top text template, which works exactly like the message template that you might be used to using in Streamlabs. You can use things like name, months, or amount in curly braces to include any dynamic text that you want to add. You can change these as needed, and by the way, we'll cover variations for resubs and things like that pretty soon. You can change the font family and font size for the top line as well. We also have a font option that we haven't seen yet, which is a vertical offset for the top line. This will actually adjust the text position vertically, and in this case, for the top line only, that will allow you to make things just look a bit better, especially when you're making your font larger or smaller. Sometimes you might want to nudge it away from the tube or from the water, and then sometimes you might want to nudge it closer. So this option will help here. And you'll definitely see these options where you can move the text offset within our other alerts as well. And then finally, you can choose the top line's text color here with this color picker. Sometimes when changing custom fields, you may need to refresh your browser or browser source cache inside of your streaming software in order for these changes to take place. Next, we have the username. This is considered the bottom line of this alert, but if you're going to change this font in particular, we really recommend that you find a thick font and leave the font weight high. Otherwise, the water effect won't look so great when it's filling up. If you'd like to explore different fonts, then check out fonts.google.com. You'll be able to use most of the fonts listed here. One important thing I do want to mention is that not every font has support for every single language. You can actually use the language filter to find the ones that will work for a language that you use or want to use for these alerts. Finally, we have amount in pixels to offset vertically. Now, this option will adjust the vertical position of the entire alert. So if you want to make it appear lower on your screen, you can adjust it up, or if you want to make it higher on your screen, you can bring it down. By the way, your message settings for things like subscribers, tips, and bits will work normally. You can adjust the type, sizes, and colors inside the message setting option here. Then you can even disable the messages completely. Alert variations can be changed under the Alert Variations tab, but please note that you can even duplicate these if you need to. This will allow you to make prime and gifted sub events if you'd like. When you need to add custom sounds to these variations, click on Edit and you'll see the options needed. We've already included a resub variation for you, which you can customize using the custom fields included in this variation. Now, while all of the alerts include most of the same options, there are a few more that I'd like to cover in this video, and let's go ahead and check out the follower alert in specific. Here, you'll see a top line text template, which is included in all of the other alerts except the subscriber alert. Now, another option that we have is the Use Holographic Text Style. If this option is set to yes, then your text will have this sort of holographic gradient appearance on it. When I test the alert, you should see what I'm talking about. However, if you're not happy with this text effect and you just want to choose a solid color, you can switch this option to no, and then below you can choose the solid color that you'd like to use instead. While all the alerts include the ability to change the vertical position of the entire alert, the follower alert is the only one that has the following options. The first unique option is align to top or bottom, which basically flips the alert. With this set to top, it will look as if the alert is more aligned towards the top of your screen, where it projects the name downward instead of upward. Slide from left or right lets you decide where your device appears from, and then a horizontal offset is also included for the follower alert. This will change the position of the left and right values, so you can use this to get the device to appear in a specific part of your screen. However, be careful on getting just too close to the edge, as longer names may get cut off since the text is actually centered. So make sure to think about that just a little bit when you're positioning your alert. Now, take the time to check out all the custom options that we've included if you like. We've covered each type of option that we have, but some alerts just may not have the same ones as others. Before we finish up, I do want to point out that bit alerts include multiple variations already. Rather than having the video file in the image source, you'll find the bit images instead. If you'd like, you can swap these out for any other image that you'd like to use, but be warned that they will get resized down to about 100 by 100 pixels, so choosing an image that works at a smaller size is best here. With all that, we're basically done covering everything we have to offer for this alert pack. We are extremely happy with how these came out, and we hope that you all enjoy them as well. Please let us know in the comments below if you have any questions regarding these alerts at all. And we also offer support via our website on the contact page, which is the best place to reach out if you're having any issues with setting up these alerts. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and toss it a like, and don't forget to subscribe with notifications on. We're planning on releasing some free streaming resources soon that we'll have videos out for, so don't miss out on those. And as always, thanks for watching.